Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to the Player Rating Show. Manchester United have drawn at Ellen Road 1-1 in what was probably a fair result considering, but just highlighting the fact that we just need players back so bad. Let's get straight into it. Sonny Lamons, I think he made some good saves actually. He made some good saves at the near post. He made a good save from Okafor, which is an overhead kick. He claimed a couple, he punched a cross that needed to be punched. And I think the goal he couldn't have really done much about. Aronson's just kind of clean through, puts it in the far corner. And then the shots that were close, like from Piru and the one that hit the post from Calvert-Lewin, what could he have done? They were just nearly good finishes. I'll give him a 7. His kicking was good. Made 2 good saves, didn't do anything silly. I'm going to give him a 7. I think he was fine. And he's just so dependable that a lot happens where you don't end up really talking about Sonny Lamons that much. He just goes under the radar in most things, which is good. Hasn't made an absolute howler yet, has he, since being here? Maybe you could argue, going with the wrong hand, or should he have saved that? Maybe he's at full stretch, but no real Onana clangers. It's just not a thing anymore, which is excellent. Let's go from right to left because we played the back three today, didn't we? So let's start at right wing back and go all the way around. Dalot began the game at right wing back. I thought Dalot was okay today. I'll give him a 6. I think he was physical. Obviously, attacking wise, I don't think he gave much. But as an attacking unit, as an attacking force, it's really difficult for us to do that. But he helped give us a control over the game in certain times by making some decent decisions. Other times, not so much. But I think overall, I think he did okay. I'll give him a 6. Right centre back, Lenny Yoro. I'll give him a 6 as well, actually. I feel like he was doing well for the most part. He got run past by Okafor once, and then Aiden Heaven had to come out and help him. But then there was a time where Aiden Heaven and Lisandro Martinez both went for a ball up against Calvert-Lewin, and the ball bounced, and they all missed it. And their guys through, and Lenny Yoro comes to the rescue. So, yeah, I think he played between a 6 and a 7, but we don't really give the 0.5. So I'm going to give him the 6. I think he did okay. I think he done all right today, considering the level that we was playing against and where we were playing. The same with Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven. I'm going to give him a 6. Now, he's going to be absolutely gutted for his part in the goal and just not being able to deal with it quick. He caught himself in the wrong position, got his lines messed up, and he just couldn't deal with it. He starts ahead of the ball before Aronson's even got there. And if he had a little bit more urgency, a little bit more awareness of where Aronson was, he could have dealt with it, but he didn't, and we went 1-0 down. It happens, like Ruben said after the game, Harry Maguire could have made that mistake. We saw Harry Maguire and Mateus de Ligt against Brentford earlier on in the season, what they were doing against Sharda and Igor Thiago. So it happens to the best of them. And actually before that, Aiden Heaven was playing really well. And actually, no, apart from that, he played really well. He even, got his head clear after that mistake and was good. He was good against Calvert-Lewin for the most part. So I would have given him a 7. I think he was on track to be getting a really top performance again. But that just brings it down, if I'm being honest, to a 6. But he probably should get a 7 with how he actually played, because he played well. Sandro Martinez, good on the ball, give him a 6. Strong at defending the box. Again, help us get an element of control, some real nice touches, some good passes into midfield. He could have got a 7 as well, but I don't know. I just feel like it should be a 6. Left wing back, Luke Shaw today. Another 6. I think he was strong, read the game well, back post, big important header, set up a chance for Sesko, which he fluffed. He played really well, so I'll big him up. Luke Shaw, I think I'll give him a 6. But really, him and Martinez could have got 7s, Away at Leeds. You know what? I'm going to give them 2 7s. I'm going to give Shaw a 7 and I'm going to give Martinez a 7. But then Heaven and Yoro, is that a bit harsh on the young kids? And then Yoro should get a 7. You know what? I'm going to give Yoro, and then I'm just going to be a bit more harsh on Heaven because he did have a role in the goal. But so did Dalot. Yeah, and he's not getting a 7. I'm going to give Yoro, Martinez and Shaw. No, I've made my mind up. I've made my mind up. Martinez and Shaw are getting 7s. Let's move on. Ugarte. He's getting better. He's doing all right. Well, no, Ruben said he's getting better, actually. He just did Ugarte things. He did what I expect him to do. Win a couple fouls, give away a couple fouls, find a couple red shirts, find a couple white shirts. Yeah, be ugly and give a bit. So I give him a 6. Same as Casemiro. I think they use their experience well. I'll give those two a 6. Dorgu on the right 10. Not good enough today. He actually got a chance to express himself as a right winger, or right 10, but going from out to in, or in to out, should I say. But there wasn't really much quality in what he was doing. And Goodmanson give him a good run for his money. I'd give Dorgu. He was still physical. I'd give him a 5 though. I'd give him a 5. I wanted a bit more from him. Cunha, I'm gonna give him an 8. Listen, without him, we don't score. Nearly won us the game as well. Hit the post. And I needed something from him. I was asking for something specifically from him. You know, I needed him to turn up and deliver. And he delivered, you know, because if he doesn't deliver that, we lose that game, and it's a whole different feeling, you know. And he stood up. He was physical. He made things happen. Wasn't the best I've seen him play. Weirdly, it wasn't the best I've seen him play, but he did his thing. And a time when, like I said, anything good we were going to do was going to come from him, really and truly. So I big him up. I give him that. Up front, Benjamin Sesko. Do you know? I'm not just gonna have a pile-on and say, "Oh, awful 2." Nah, I'm not gonna do that. In my match reaction, I highlighted the things that were wrong and gave him the praise for some of the things he did well. I think that probably balances out at a 5, at a push, maybe a 4, because he was wasteful, but he did have a hand in the goal. You know, not a huge hand, but he sets the ball to Joshua ZIRKZEE, which initiates the move. So that is a positive. But he's just got so much to work on, man. You know, I know Ruben's very confident in him, and you know the guys at United are, and they're saying he's going to be our striker for many years, and he does need time. He does, but he's just not scoring enough. You know, he hasn't scored since Sunderland. You know, it feels like ages ago. You know, and then he obviously got injured, and since he's come back, he hasn't scored. But it's not like he hasn't had chances to. You know, he's had a lot of chances, and he just can't find the back of the net. So, yeah, it's a worrying one for him in terms of that. But he did okay, but still not good enough in a lot of areas. I'm gonna give him a 5. Joshua ZIRKZEE, impact, really good sub, the only sub of the game. I'm gonna give him a 7. I thought he was excellent when he came on. Gets the assist as well. Brilliant assist from him. And good mentality from him. Amarim, I'll give Amarim with what he had. I'm gonna give him a 7 as well. Only made one sub, made sure not to be bringing on all the kids and changing everything and changing a defender for a defender and all that bullshit. You just got to fight and get through and survive. And he allowed us to do that by not doing a dumbass sub. So I'll give him that. And he set us up right, really, because we had a lot of control over the game at large parts. Took this thing out of it. We controlled the atmosphere really well. And we take it and we move. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me know what you guys are saying about them player ratings. I'm out of here, man. Smash a like. Peace.